why don't we get into the Jade story, shall we? Because I'm seeing so many of you guys asking me questions about it. And yeah, I really want to clear up what that is all about. So I do, of course, want to shout out my co-reporter over on TikTok named Carrie, who tagged me in Jade's video explaining what the situation is involving the twins. So she and Sean are going to be hosting some twins. I guess this is a foreign exchange student program that they signed up for. Hopefully they are not tasked with teaching these children grammar, because listen to the way that Jade speaks. Lord, here goes. I'm going to be putting your comments up as I play the video. And if you're part of my playback posse, I'll be responding to your comments in the comment section, okay? So take a look, you guys.
The twins are going to be here next month. I feel like time has went so fast. This summer has just flew by. But I really need recommendations on a bigger vehicle. We're going to have 3 kids, plus their friends, their equipment for sports. So I want recommendations on third row SUVs, experiences, which ones not to get, because I've seen a lot of mixed reviews about the new Chevy Tahoes. So what is the vibe? What are all the moms driving? I'm seeing this comment a lot all over my videos. So on my old TikTok that I don't use anymore, I think I made one video about the twins. I think I've probably talked more about it on my Snapchat and like gave more details probably on my Snap. But I figured I would give you guys all the tea about the twins. So at the beginning of the school year last year, me and Sean signed up for the foreign exchange program through Chloe's school. So with the program, you basically have a full profile on there. It has like all the pictures of your house, pictures of your family, what you guys like to do for fun, all those kind of things. And I see so many people asking about the show. Do they know about the show? So yes, one of the things we were super transparent about on our profiles and with the foreign exchange program director was our career. We do film for Teen Mom. It's a big part of our life, and we wanted to be super open about everything we do because we film. I do real estate. We do flips. My salon I've had for 10 years. Sean's lawn care company. Like, we do a lot. So when we signed up, we really didn't think that anyone would pick us because we are pretty young. So our profile had been up for the whole school year. But the director told us usually they're not looking for like housing until before the school year or at the end, basically when they're switching out or things are starting to change. So honestly, we just forgot about it because we signed up at the beginning of the school year and we hadn't heard anything, you know? So it was like the last day of school, I believe, that I got an email saying that our family was selected for a 15-year-old girl that currently goes to Chloe's school and that she wanted to set up an interview with us. But then here's the kicker. She also sends in the email that the 15-year-old girl has a twin brother that also goes to the school and they're looking for new housing, preferably together. So I told her I would speak to my husband about it and we would let her know what we wanted to do the following day. And they also had chose another family that they set up an interview with. So me and Sean talked. He's an identical twin. So of course he's like, well, yeah, we can't take one twin and not the other twin. Like, that's so messed up. And I was thinking the same thing, but I want it to be a choice that we made mutually. So we emailed her back and let her know that we would love to take both of them. Everything is official and they will actually be flying back from China to Indiana in about 2.5 weeks. They will be living at our house all school year. So they don't go back home until summer break. So every holiday, every family vacation, we will all be together. Their parents are great. The Zoom meeting we all did together was awesome. I think the students seem super sweet. And I think it's really going to give Chloe some company. We live in a now we're finishing off our 5th room. So 5-bedroom house, and it's just me, Sean, Chloe, and our 2 dogs. So it was feeling kind of lonely, but I was also in that spot where I just wasn't ready to have a baby. I had the pregnancy scare where I was like, oh my God, I might be pregnant. Life could change. This is crazy. But I wasn't. And then that started making me think like, is that what I'm ready for? I don't know. I don't think so. And I don't want to have another baby until I know I'm 100% ready. But I also would love to have other children in my home. So everything just worked out perfectly. And me and Sean are like over the moon excited. Their parents are awesome. We were already telling them about all our plans for vacation, and they're so ready. Their parents are super excited. So that's the tea. We will have two 15-year-old twins moving in with us in 2.5 weeks for a whole year. And we can't be more blessed and more excited. And we hope to give them the best experience there is possible. We want to create so many memories and just have fun while they're here.
Wow. So there you have it, straight from Jade's mouth. Did you see that the twins were coming from China or something like that? Like, wow, that's going to be so freaking interesting for them to be coming to a new country, right? Living in a different language. I'm sure they already speak English, but to be living immersed in English. And then these people are like television and social media stars on top of that. It's all so crazy. And the comments, you guys are just not understanding it at all. And I'm not either, because I am of the same belief that like it's quite shocking that they were approved, because they have like a years long resume, right, on TV in video format of how they're just not really all that meant to be managing children and dealing with children, because they always seem so freaking frustrated with their daughter. Like I have said in my own recaps that they speak to that child like they hate her or something, like they're really, really mean to their daughter. So the fact that all of that has been captured on tape, and like these people could easily even just watch like compilations on YouTube or on TikTok of them or whatever, and they still chose them. Listen, maybe this is a lesson for you guys. If you're thinking of putting your children in some sort of an exchange program, it sounds great, it sounds enriching, but let this show you just how much effort goes into vetting the homes that they stay in, right? So outside of them being really, mean and hostile to their own biological daughter, they've got like their crackhead parents, or mom especially, coming in and out, yelling in the house. Jade is always yelling as well, right? Like in the presence of children. So like all of this stuff is just, it's really crazy to me that they even got approved. And Nikisha's like, listen, they're talking about putting these kids in all sorts of activity. Is their own kid in any activities, right? Like she's always just alone, having to color in her own room. And if she colors too loud or something like that, they're going to scream at her. And it's just so hard to watch. I'm really surprised by this. I don't get it. Like, like I think it's great that it's only 1 year at least, and it's not like their own kid. But still, I feel bad that this is other people's kids that are going to have to deal with, this house of horrors that they've got. There are just so many problematic things about like them as people, and then like the people around them, whether it's family, that is quite worrisome, right? Very, very worrisome stuff. So listen, these programs sound great. These immersion programs sound great, but look at it. If Jade can get approved with that resume that she has, like for public consumption, imagine the other types of people that are accepted or approved to look after children. So yeah, think long and hard, y'all, about that sort of a thing. Tadisha says her hair color is really pretty. Also, they can barely handle Chloe. Good luck to them with these exchange students. Do you guys think that they're actually going to last the full year? Or do you think that like within like a couple months, either the children are going to leave or Jade and Sean are going to ask the children to leave? How do you think this is going to play out? I don't know. Or maybe they're going to be on their best behavior, because this is like, these are foreign children, right? And, maybe these children might go share the tea or something like that about how they were treated in this house. So they have to be extra careful with them versus with Chloe. I don't know, but I've got so many freaking questions about it. She did also say that when she applied for the program, she let them know that, they are reality television stars and whatnot. So these people do know that that's what they do, right? So maybe the kids and their family are open to them appearing on the show, or at least on the Snapchat or something like that. Kira says, Valerie, me, I feel like being around constant yelling, rug use, and eye gouging would be more stressful. That's what I'm thinking, right? Like that is just so crazy to me. How the heck did these people get in? And exactly, picture a big gulp. She's in that house every other day, yelling, screaming. Like Kira just said, she's gouging out her eyes and stuff from like the meth that she's taking. Like, how the heck did this happen? Like, this is going to be the storyline of all storylines. Macy has 2 hours to respond. She's always been talking about adopting this, adopting that. that. Well, now look, right? Obviously Jade is not adopting them, but this is like a cool way to get to bring other children into your house. Balanced life. Wow, where was this? Is this Banff? Is this Switzerland? Is like, where is this? This is so beautiful, this body of water behind you. Yep, this is a storyline for sure if the show gets picked up again. And you know what? You have led me to my segue for the next story. Get ready. We're going to talk about whether or not the show got picked up again or if they have continued on with their filming. Thanks so much for that segue. And please let us know where your photo was taken. You know, I love me a mountain. You know, I love me a lake. By the way, we've got a super chat from Milen. Thank you so much, Milen. Milen says, Grace, have you seen Jeremiah talking about Olan? No, I haven't. Where was that? Where can I watch it? I did see a little bit of Alondria and Shelly's interview with Keke Palmer, but I haven't finished the full thing. My friend Julie gave me a full breakdown of it yesterday, but that's about as far as I have gotten so far. But oh my God, those girls look really, really great. They were just radiating, absolutely radiating. Or should I say radiant? Caroline says, Big Gulp will strut up something, right? And listen, if they pay her, for them, I should say, for hosting those children, just know Big Gulp is going to get her hands on that. Oh my God. I feel bad for those children in advance, right? Like, this is going to be a big cultural shock. They're not going with like a regular, quiet, run-of-the-mill family. They're going with like those families that you see on these, like, I don't know, like the Jerry Springer show. Like, imagine that's like your introduction to like a different culture or a different country. Like, this type of family. Very, very interesting stuff. And I knew it. I knew that had to be Switzerland. Was that Geneva? No, what is it? Bern? Wow, super lovely. That looks like a really, really beautiful place. Switzerland is so beautiful with all their damn mountains. You know, there's another place on that side that is so underrated. I keep forgetting what it is. You know, and what's the name of that girl? Okay, so where's Melania Trump from? Her country is actually really beautiful, you guys. Like, I forgot what it's called, but it's so small and it's a really, really, really beautiful country. It's Slovenia, super underrated. I am dying to get back there as well.